Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I am here in my Sacrilege. The Sacrilege that I've been using recently for doing T4 Darks. It is a pretty cheap ship. It's not particularly expensive, but it's not like dirt cheap either. It costs 550 million ISK. And it has been going so smoothly in the T4 Darks that I was thinking we can have a little fun right here. I was thinking that we can test this out in the T5 Darks. I think there's a high probability that we'll die. The thing is, I very rarely take high damage in these waves. I often am like completely out of range of the NPCs. I'm hardly taking any damage at all. And then another thing is that the time that is required to do the site usually is I usually have enough time to spare in the T4s. So I was thinking, let's just test this out, see how it feels in the T5 Darks. I don't think it'll at all be particularly reliable. I mean, and there's no way that this can be reliable for T5 Dark, but I wanted to do it anyway, just because I wanted to have some fun. I've got 03 implants right here, these rapid launch navigation prediction missile-based implants, just to improve our missile damage slightly. And I just want to see what is this Sacrilege, what kind of potential does this Sacrilege got? Okay, we can go with Caldari Navy, activate armor repairs, and let's just check which resist profile is lowest. Thermal, so we want to go for Ember grip. Let's move a bit and move side to side. Could we perhaps use Nova Rage? Because they have really low range, so we might be able to web them. We can try. Let's see if we can get through this. Where's our range? 25 kilometers. Oh, there's one over there who's getting really close and personal. I have to go a little bit to the side. Okay, go with this Spark who seems to be wanting to get very close. Go for the Spark. We'll just cruise around here in like a circular fashion. See, they cannot hit us at all. And they've just got too short range. Then combine that with the Dark Sight. Dark Sight reduces range to such a big degree. Okay, get some dual webs going on. Take him out, come on. We'll go for Ember afterwards. I don't know what's the optimal damage type to use against these guys. Because I haven't really... Yeah, EM and Explosive, so it's a good time using Explosive like I'm doing right here. Dual webs. Move a little bit side to side. Yep. Pretty easy. Same resist profile on both of these types. Strike grip. Yeah, this is pretty easy. It's not really surprising considering that these guys have non-existent range and then combine that with the Dark Sight. It's usually going to be a very easy way of as long as you can keep some distance. Yep, great, and the time seems to be alright as well. 2.5 minutes have gone, we've destroyed half of them. I'm holding down Q and double clicking to sort of keep at an angle right here, so that I can keep going but not go indefinitely, just in case I forget the path we took and get into the Abyss boundary. Let's get double webs going on. We can't use webs now, we can use webs. Okay, great. Okay, land a volley over there. See, even though they're 8 kilometers away, they're not able to hit us. That's how close they are, and they can still not hit us because of how tiny their range is. Let's go to the loot cache, see what we get. Fulfillment costs for T5 Darks are actually not that low, or as low as I would have wanted them to be. Because in T4, Darks and Firestorms cost almost the same. I mean, 200,000 in Firestorm, and then 500,000 for Darks. Like, both very low, not such a big difference. But there's a bigger difference in the T5. In T5, Firestorms go for like 1 million ISK, and the Darks go for 5 million. So it's a bit bigger difference, and I think it's because there's a lot of people using Hawks and kind of cheap frigate setups to do the T5 Darks in groups. So I think that's where the demand comes from. Keep range 500. Great. Okay. Go to Caldari Navy and go to the next room. So far, so good. Let's hope the waves continue to be this easy. Okay, mass rogue drone waves. That's not too difficult, as long as they don't get on top of us. There's lots of Ember Lances. These can actually be very dangerous because of their extreme DPS. So we're going to want to deploy drones a little bit to the side and start shooting. You have a deep automatic suppressors. Deep automatic suppressors over there. Okay, let's go to that. Take care of them real quick. Yeah, look at that. You see the damage? Big damage we're taking right here. Oof. Big damage. But we're also doing big damage to them too. It's not one-sided. And we're actually attacking surprisingly good. Okay. Dual webs. Now we've got the deep automatic suppressor, so what I'm going to do is recall drones just to avoid getting them all destroyed. This is a short range one, so it's going to be extremely powerful against the rogue drones. You see that? Look how much damage they take. Orbit 500. Yeah, look at that. They've all lost their shields. Great. But you did see that we took quite a bit of damage. Our shields just evaporated in a couple of seconds because of how much damage these rogue drones do in the higher tiers, like T5. Yep. And they're basically all going to go down now. Great. I was very lucky that we had the short range one, because there's also a medium range one which has a bit longer range. It hits out further, like to these rogue drones, but it does less damage. This is the high damage one, so it really hits them hard. Launch a missile. Open the Triglavian Bioadaptive cache. See what we get. We only got 4 mil last time. That's hardly anything with this kind of tier. We should be able to get a lot more. Reload. 15? Okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's still not that much, it can still be more. Right, it's okay. We also haven't been going for any of these extraction nodes as well. That's affecting our profit quite a bit. We've got Caldari and Avian, yep. Let's go to transfer conduit. Tachyon Cloud here. So we're going to go super fast. Starving Leshak. Oh, okay. Need to get in close. Nova Rage. Let's go for these Starving Leshaks and deploy drones. These guys are going to hit pretty hard if they start hitting. They're also going to newt us dry very soon. So you need to take out these Starving Leshaks ASAP. Okay, start having missiles fly now. Fly, missiles, fly. The starvers are basically the ones at the very back. Surprised how far away they are. I'm going to need to take out these other ones because they're not. Nothing is going down. Surprised how much range they're able to keep. I think it's because they're Tachyon classes. They're able to keep a range quite well. And this got this Fogcaster drone that's completely ruining everything. Yeah, this Fogcaster drone completely ruined the whole attack right here. Can we just go for anything? Thank you very much. I'm not able to hit anything at all. They're just all getting out of range. With such ease as well. Come on. If our missiles could just hit, then that'll be super easy. Okay, the drones took out one of them. I'm going for this blinder. Can I just hit? Nothing's hitting. We have 25km range, but they're still not able to hit somehow. They've all repaired their armor now. Oh, I'm going to go for these blinders because they're very annoying. Okay, great. Go for this blinder. Surprised how few of our missiles are hitting. I think it's just, they're just cruising away so fast that the missiles are not able to catch up to them. Start shooting missiles, come on. Yeah, let's go for this blind over here. We're able to at least get to them pretty quickly because we've got a pretty good velocity. In the dark side. Usually it would be a lot slower. Yeah, great. Doing a ton of damage to this Leshak. It's a lot more difficult than I thought. I think it has a lot to do that we had a Tachyon cloud that sort of spread them out all over the place. So we couldn't get them when they were weakest, which was in the beginning. Then they were able to remote repair each other, but to quite a big degree. But we'll go for these extraction nodes. We have the time to spare, quite a lot of time to spare in fact, because we got very lucky with the spawns. It's not every day you get Leshaks and rogue drone frigate waves, because they're one of the quickest. They're the quickest waves you can encounter in the Abyss. Seems like we increase our damage when we use the dual webs, because we're doing 700 without webs. Then when I use webs, I was doing like 900 and 1000 volley. So it increases quite a bit. Launch a volley there. Launch a volley there. Grab this. Fortunately, one of them was empty. That's just the way it is sometimes. Go for the Bioadaptive. He seems to be wanting to cruise somewhere else. It looks really funny how the Leshak is going so quickly. I'm not used to seeing a battleship go that fast. Same thing happens when people use Macarios, because Macarios is like one of the fastest battleships in the game. when I see them go so fast, I think, oh, it feels a bit strange seeing such a big ship go so fast. Same thing I feel here with the Leshak. Come on. They're so annoying, these guys. This Tachyon Cloud completely has ruined the whole wave to take such a long time. What is one of the usually quickest waves has turned out to be one of the longest waves. Oh, go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back, please. Not need to die in the abyssal depths. We're also applying worse now because we've got 300, 400 volley. It's not helping. We've got this fast velocity going on. Oh, only 2 drones? What's happened to all the drones? I think they might have died to the abyssal depths. Perhaps? Perhaps. My guess is that it could be the Tachyon Cloud just launched them out, because I have encountered Triglavian waves. I remember I encountered the Vila Triglavian wave once, and they had like a Tachyon Cloud at one of the borders. They just charged at me and went into the Tachyon Cloud and just all flew out in the abyssal depths and just died straight away. It's very rare that it happens, but it can sometimes happen, and it can make the wave go so much quicker. So if you're able to maneuver really well, you can sort of use these Tachyon Clouds to your advantage and not have them be the bane of you. But I find it pretty difficult because you really have to pilot properly. I have no range here. Look at that. I just can't hit anything because they just always are getting out of range of the Tachyon Cloud. It's horrible. I can't hit them. I'm gonna have to use Caldari Navy because this is absolutely ridiculous. I can't hit them. It just doesn't work. Getting kited by a battleship. Launch the Caldari Navy because it's got more range and I think faster velocity. There we go. Great. Recall drones. Oh, I think they took a bunch of damage from the abyssal depths. It looked like they suddenly took a ton of damage. Go towards the right after the cache. Ooh, Tachyon Cloud. This is where you want to have Tachyon Clouds, where they just boost you to your objective. Right here. Boom. Okay, open this up. 70 million. Okay. It's not a whole lot. 44 million. You could potentially get that from some T4 sites as well, but it's still nothing. And we were using a cheap ship, so these waves all worked really well. I worry a lot about Marshall waves. A Marshall wave would absolutely extinguish this ship in no time. Missile-based sleeper cruiser waves, I think, also could cause problems as well, like Lucid, Watchmen, those kind of people. Charybdis Tyrannus could also be a problem if you get webbed, because they'll just do so much overwhelming damage. We have hardly any tank here for T5. We just rely solely on kiting. But we managed to survive, and I'm glad about that. It shows the potential of this ship. That is not only a good T4 ship, but also on the days you feel a bit adventurous, you're able to do T5s if the spawns are right. So T4 Sacrilege, attempting to do T5, test was a success. We learned also that it's very important to be very quick with taking out the Leshaks, otherwise it can occur like what happened here, where it was just so long, such a annoyingly long wave. All due to the Tachyon Clouds. You just have to we could have planned our flight route perhaps a bit better, or tried to go for the ones that were close to us, because there was a lot of Leshaks that were close to us, but I was really just wanting to go for the Star Wars because I was worried about the newts. But we shows that you need to get the Leshaks dispatched quickly, otherwise the wave will be really long. Make one of the most quickest waves to one of the most longest waves. But it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.